Hello everyone. In this presentation, we are going to understand how to work with 8051 microcontroller. So what you see in this board here is something like an ball is falling from the top to bottom. It is looking like ball is falling from the top to bottom, which is nothing but the LEDs are glowing in sequence. So first LED is glowing, first LED switched on and first LED switched off, then second LED switched on and second LED switched off, then third LED switched on and third LED switched off, and similarly it goes on, and finally eighth LED switched on, eighth LED switched off. But it resembles like something is coming from the top to bottom is due to persistence of vision. As we know, persistence of vision means our eye can able to see only 16 changes, but here the changes are fast, so that is why it resembles like something is coming from the top to bottom. So this pattern coming from top to bottom is used for a indicator lamp in most of the vehicles. Whenever the vehicle turns left means a pattern of light is LEDs are glowing like this to notify the vehicle behind this vehicle is going to make a left turn. Instead of switching on and off the rear tail indicator lamp, so similar patterns are coming in the modern vehicles to notify that the vehicle is making a left turn, something like this. Okay, so but actually when you technically speaking, so the first device is switched on for a period of time and the first device is switched off. Then the second device is switched on and the second device is switched off for a period of time. Then the third device is switched on and the third device is switched off for a period of time. Like this, 8 devices are switched on and switched off in a particular sequence. That is what we need to understand. So an 8051 microcontroller through port 0, we can able to switch on and switch off the particular devices. Here the device is considered as an LED. So if you replace LED with a particular device is going to function like this. So sequentially I can switch on and switch off the 8 independent devices. That is being understood by this particular experiment, as you see here. When you look at the code for this particular experiment, you can see here. So this code is started with the hash include reg51.h and a small delay routine, and then void main and while 1. Usually we used to do this. And then we are starting with port 0 equal to 0, 0 hexadecimal value. Then port 0 equal to 0x01 means what? Switching on the first LED, which is LSB. Then the switching on the second LED and switching off the first LED, which is 2. Switching on the third LED and switching off the second LED, which is 4. The fourth LED is on and the third LED is off. Fifth LED is on and the fourth LED is off, which is P0 equal to 1, 0. P0 equal to 0 means sixth LED is on and the fifth LED is off. Similarly, seventh LED on, and then similarly 8th LED on, and then after some time we are making all the LEDs as 0, and then this pattern repeats for a period of time, which is something like ball is coming from top to bottom. Okay, so when you change the delay from 12,000 to 50,000, so the ball will come down slowly. The ball will come down slowly when you change the delay. So let me change this delay from 12,000 to 50,000. So by increasing the delay we can reduce this. Okay, so this delay changing, if you consider one LED, say for example, if you consider one LED as one sprinkler, one LED as one sprinkler in a garden. So there are 8 sprinklers. Sequentially, those 8 sprinklers are on and then spraying the water. Sequentially 8 sprinklers on and spraying the water to the garden, something like that also you can say. So the idea here is 8 devices are switched on independently in sequence. That's all. It can be considered as a sprinkler, or it can be considered as a vehicle indicator in a modern vehicle, or it can be done anything. So now we have changed the delay from 12,000 to 50,000. So we are going to check whether the pattern is going to change or not. So now if you observe the pattern in the hardware, here you can see it is coming in some pattern. Now after compiling and after building this code, now I am compiling and building this code, it generates an hexadecimal file. That hexadecimal file is loaded to the Nuvoton, and then when we are downloading the code means, so after the code is downloaded, it gives pass. Then after giving enter, you can able to see slowly it is coming down. So because the delay is more, the LEDs are switched on and switched off in sequence with much more delay. This is another interesting thing that we need to understand. So let us consider this is the left turn. When you want to make a right turn means we can change the pattern by changing the reversing the order to make it to travel in the other direction, or otherwise we can connect the connector something like this. Say for example it is coming from top to bottom, and then if you change the pattern means in the code, if we change the pattern means then it will go from bottom to top, which is something like a right turn, something like that you can see. Okay, so this is one way of understanding how to switch on and switch off the individual appliances in sequence. Thank you.